Welcome in to this edition of USL Pro Weekend Preview. My name's Nicholas Murray. Very pleased to be joined by Chris Economides. And Chris, we've got a special interleague edition of the Weekend Preview this week with 5 USL Pro MLS Reserve League games on the slate, in addition to the regular league action that we have going on. Big game tonight. Montreal Impact reserves coming into Salem Stadium to face the Rochester Rhinos. This was a massive rivalry in USL in years past, and the Rhinos really need a win against an Impact reserve side that's played very well in the MLS Reserve League so far. What are you hoping to see out of this, and how will it match up with the historic rivalry between these two franchises?
Well, based upon what's transpired previously against these two teams, in the past, I expect nothing short of a war out there. But no, I think you can throw records out the window as it pertains, who's done what previously to this. The rivalry between these two franchises back in the heyday was on par with any rivalry in sport. I'm sure that the Impact, even though it's a reserve team and a very young team, has been fully prepped and ready for the game this evening. And I'm going to go out on a limb here, I'm going to guarantee a Rochester win. I know that the Rhinos, obviously, anytime they play the Impact, take it very, very seriously, especially with Pat behind the helm again. And I'm very, very confident that the Rhinos are going to come up on top tonight.
It's a win that they definitely need to get back into the playoff race. A team that's solidly in the playoff race right now are the Dayton Dutch Lions. They just gave their coach Patrick Ball a contract extension yesterday, and they're 4-2-2. They're playing a Columbus Crew team that they narrowly edged them out in the US Open Cup a couple of weeks ago with 2-1. Dutch Lions had to play that game mostly down to 10 men for the last 75 minutes or so. Could we see a reverse of the results and Dayton continuing to solidify its position in the playoff places?
Well, first off, congratulations to Patrick Ball with the extension. He's done a tremendous job. The whole franchise has been methodical in their growth as an organization and as a team on the field. Great start this year. They've done again, Patrick's done a tremendous job. I see no reason why the Dayton doesn't win that game also, to be honest with you. They played the first team very, very tough a couple weeks ago. They're off to a tremendous start. Patrick's doing a great job. I expect nothing less of Dayton tonight. And
they've done very well at Beaver Creek Stadium so far, very strong home record. Now, another team that's played very well at home and also on the road are the Harrisburg City Islanders, and they get a return match with the Colorado Rapids reserves team on Saturday night that they beat 2-1 earlier this season at Dick's Sporting Goods Park. And this team obviously coming off a nice win on Wednesday night. Not sure they played quite as well as they would have liked to against Wilmington, but they're within a point of Orlando City at the top of the standings as we enter in this weekend. Are they going to be able to keep this momentum going and take a season sweep against the Rapids reserves?
Again, I see no reason why, Nicholas. They accomplished something that's extremely tough to accomplish at any level. The previous weekend which was back-to-back wins, going into Charleston, going into Charlotte the following night, winning 4-0. Billy Betcher, in my opinion, is coach of the year so far. This team is scary good while they're playing right now. They've got depth, they're young, they're talented, they can score goals, they can defend. They've already beaten Colorado once in Colorado. Again, I see no reason why we don't have, a trifecta.
As far as all of the action, you can see it all on USL Nation this weekend. All of the interleague games and the regular season games between Orlando City and Phoenix tonight, Wilmington Hammerheads and the Richmond Kickers on Saturday, and then all of the games from the state of Florida with VSI Tampa Bay hosting Antigua Barracuda FC. You can also follow the league on Twitter at USL Pro. You can get live updates, news and game reports on Facebook and Google+. And obviously, we hope you join us for all the action, and we hope you join us this time next Tuesday for a look back at the previous weekend. Until then, for Chris, my name's Nicholas. Thanks for joining us.